All right, today we start season 2 at Borussia Dortmund. Now, our first year in Germany was amazing. We were Bundesliga champions and also Champions League winners too. We are starting to seriously fill up this trophy room, and our goal this year is to go back to back. But we're about to introduce a new spin the wheel element to the series that could drastically change the start of our season. So as always, drop a like if you want more of this series, and I say we get right back into it. Now, first comment today, though, send scouts to Nigeria and get the next Mikel Obi and win the AFCON with them. Yeah, I mean, I wish like FC had like all the national teams, all of the competitions like actually replicated, but we are pretty limited with national teams. But when we send our youth scouts out this season, we'll definitely send a scout to Nigeria. Now, next one, you should coach a mid-table Premier League club so they can compete with the bigger clubs. Yeah, I mean, I think whenever our time here is up at Dortmund, the Premier League might be the next move, might be the next team. Now, in our last Journeyman series, we went to Chelsea and Spurs, so those teams are kind of ruled out immediately. I don't want to repeat teams from that series, but yeah, there's definitely going to be a lot of options there. And our last one, can you show the Ballon d'Or ceremony next episode? I think Bayer or Frankie might win it. Yeah, you know, Champions League, Bundesliga, Bayer and Frankie both scored almost like 30 goals last year, so they might get nominated for the Ballon d'Or. I feel like Bayer probably has the better chance. I think we'll get to probably the ceremony in the next episode, but we will see if they win it. Now, to kick off the new season, you see the brand new kits. We have 3 new kits this year. We'll show them fully a little bit later on. But okay, officially year 2 at Dortmund begins. Once again, last year was incredible, but this year is going to present brand new challenges for us. The first being, I've made our sliders even tougher here. I've increased the CPU speed from 65 to 70 for both sprint speed and also acceleration. Lowered their shot error to 35 and then pass error to 15. So yeah, they're going to be faster. Their passing's better. Their shooting's better. It should be a challenge. I mean, I guess we'll see, but it should be. You know, we've got our first now Champions League trophy under our belt, but winning our second is going to be a lot tougher, I think. Okay, it's time for our new spin the wheel feature of this series. Now, it could be very bad, but also very good. So the new feature is whenever we start a brand new season, we're gonna spin this wheel here. And yeah, there's a wide range of things that can happen here, including, you know, best player request transfer, random player in a starting 11 request transfer, unlock a 99 potential youth academy player, our budget could get reduced, and also a player could get a pretty bad injury for 6 months. That is all the possibilities on this wheel here. Now, I do feel kind of like there's more bad ones than good ones, but we can always add things, you know, switch things out like new ideas. But it's time to spin the, you know, I don't know what to call this wheel. You guys have ideas, you know, career mode wheel. I don't even know, but it's gonna be the first time we ever spin it to start a new season. So bro, I'm nervous, like we could lose our best player here. So to start season 2, the wheel is gonna be spun and it's gonna land on, oh man, best play. You gotta be, no, you gotta actually be kidding me. Best player request transfer on our first ever spin. You have to be joking here. I can't believe it. Now, there is a catch though. It says at least 2 years at the club. Now, what that means is pretty much any player we signed last year is not eligible for that. For example, if Frankie was our best player, he would not be the one that was sold because he only spent, you know, 1 year at Dortmund. But then the next season he would be eligible for that. So it's kind of in place there so we don't, you know, lose a player that we just signed. But okay, right now we're gonna lose one of our best players. And the 2 best players in the team, it's definitely Kobel or Schlotterbeck. So now we're pretty much gonna randomly pick Kobel or Schlotterbeck to be sold. We got a wheel here with goalkeeper, center back, you know, obviously goalkeeper for Kobel, center back for Schlotterbeck. So which one are we going to lose this year? It is going to be, I think, Schlotterbeck. Oh, it's gonna be our best center back, man. I can't believe that. That is so bad. Schlotterbeck is gonna be sold now. Bro, I was gonna say last year, he's been like the best center back I've used all year long, I think, in FC25. At least like top 3, and now he's gonna be transfer listed and sold. I think for like storyline purposes, we can probably say, you know, he wants a new challenge in his career, wants to go to a bigger team like Real Madrid, Barcelona, something like that. So we're gonna make sure he goes to a team like that. Okay, so we got an offer now for Schlotterbeck from Manchester City for 157.3 million. I would say Man City's probably a step up from Dortmund, so I think I'll accept that or negotiate actually. So if we ask for like maybe 160, maybe 167, Man City are going to say yes. Okay, that's a lot of money though. So it's a bad thing, you know, he's a hard player to replace, but we are gonna have so much money to spend here. It is gonna be ridiculous, but okay, Schlotterbeck has been sold, man. I can't believe we actually got the worst, you know, spin we could have got there. That's gonna make trying to win the Champions League even tougher unless we sign a replacement who's good. Yeah, that's gonna complicate our, you know, back-to-back Champions League winners plan because he was a very big reason why we won the Champions League. Now, he's not the only player we actually sold. We lost both of our backup wingers, one being Simeone. You know, he wants to go be a starter at a club, you know, not a backup, so we sold for 68 million to Brentford, and then also Constantelius was sold to Leverkusen for 56 million. Same story. They just don't want to be backups anymore. So those two, along with Schlotterbeck and the other two, we now have 337 million to spend. Bro, that is an insane amount of money. That's insane. Now, the problem though is we have a very large hole at center back now. I think for now, Koulibaly is going to start there, but we need obviously a good center back, like a world-class Schlotterbeck replacement. I think first though, now we should go for a backup winger to replace, you know, Simeone and also Constantelius. Honestly, I feel like we need probably 2 wingers, but definitely a backup left winger. So that's going to be our first target of season 2 here. Now, I thought about stealing Ronaldo Jr. away from Bayern, but he actually transferred over to Real Madrid in the summer. So, you know, following his father's footsteps, you know, didn't go to the Premier League, but went to Real Madrid. Now, though, I think for our Simeone replacement, I'm looking at this guy, Samuel Mbangila at Juventus. Now, he's 24 years old, 80 rated, and he's got some really nice stats, you know, good pace. He's got, you know, good dribbling, good ball control, actually really good ball control, 89, and also 78 finishing. So I feel like for a new backup left winger, he's perfect. And it's only going to be like a tiny percentage of our budget right now. So let's try like 35 million for Mbangila. And okay, that's just a straight up yes. So yeah, losing Schlotterbeck is going to hurt us a lot. You know, we are not going to replace him just yet. But Mbangila is going to be our first signing of season 2. And he's going to fill that, you know, backup winger spot perfectly. All right, though, I'd say it's time for our first game of season 2. Now we face Wolfsburg in the Super Cup. It's kind of funny. Our first 2 games this year are 2 chances for 2 trophies. Our second German Super Cup and then our first UEFA Super Cup. So I think for now, Koulibaly is going to be the Schlotterbeck, you know, stand-in, but we're definitely going to sign a center back, just not yet. Because yeah, that is a spot that we need to think about. Right, really quick, our new kits for season 2 here. I mean, honestly, they're not crazy. They all kind of fit, you know, the black and gold theme with some white, some gold trimming around. Our third kit does not look kind of how I planned, but you know, it's fine. I think our away kit's pretty nice, but the home kit I do like too. All right, though, so first game without Schlotterbeck, first game of the season, and also our first game on the new increased sliders. I'll be honest, I kind of wish it was Kobel that we got the, you know, the random spin the wheel on. Because Schlotterbeck, you know, he was just so good. He stopped so many attacks by himself. I kind of feel like Kobel would be easier to replace rather than Schlotterbeck, but that is the element of randomness. Now, it happens in real life, you know, players, you know, they want moves away all of a sudden. They want to go to bigger clubs, so it's kind of, I feel like, also realistic in a way. But it's going to make our job just a little bit tougher this year, just a little bit. All right, though, I want this trophy to start the year, man. I want it. Now, first chance goes to Wolfsburg. It's going to be, okay, Koulibaly, I need you to get a spot there. Nemecha gets it, though. Nemecha, that's really good defending. Seisao gets it to Frankie. Back to Seisao, the fastest player in the world probably, is going to go to Frankie O'Donnell. Good first shot, but it's going to be right at the keeper though. Yeah, that could have been a bit better there. All right, free kick for them. That's going to be sent in. Koulibaly, good clearance away. That's actually perfect. That was like a pass. All right, Bayer to Frankie. Frankie's going to hold us up. Gonna play it back to Bayer, maybe this year's Ballon d'Or winner. He's gonna look for a shot or pass. Gonna go to Frankie, over to Seisao, shot. And it's going to be 1-0 to Borussia Dortmund. And all right, we strike first to start season 2. Now that's a good ball over. Zabarnyi. Okay, I thought he might have taken him out there. No, it's going to be actually offside. Or I thought I'd take him out there for a penalty the way the camera stopped. All right, Reed into Seisao. Oh, man, I thought that would get a Frankie. I thought it would get through the defenders there, but it did not. Now, Koulibaly, good positioning from him, man. Good. And I got to say, no Schlotterbeck, and also on these sliders, we don't look bad. We do look pretty solid. So Koulibaly's had a great game at center back. And what if we just let Koulibaly be the Schlotterbeck replacement? What if we did that? Would that be irresponsible with all the money we have to spend? I don't know. All right, though, second half begins. Currently 1-0 to us. I would say they haven't had too many threatening chances either, so far so good. I've been saying that chance here, which is going to be a shot probably from Marshall. Shot, Kobel, good save. Yeah, with their shooting now being better, I'm kind of worried about, you know, them just like scoring long shots, scoring basically every shot. So it's good to see Kobel make a save there. It's good to see that. Now Seisao into Frankie O'Donnell. Oh, man, I should have went far post there. I thought I'd get one of those near post shots. Seisao's going to get it into Zabarnyi. Zabarnyi, you're not shooting this, bro. Come on. I need someone else there. Seisao is going to hold this. Nice skill. Is going to dink it up to Frankie. Okay, Frankie tried to go for a bicycle there. Not the smartest move. Now, this is good, though. Gutierrez, Frankie, back to Miguel. Is that going to be a shot on target? Oh, it actually was. Man, that was a great move. Come on, the second is right here, man. It's right there for us. Zabarnyi's going to swing it over. One more. Nemecha. Okay, I thought Nemecha would actually, you know, be ready for that, but he wasn't. We score a second. That might seal this game. Oh, man, Bellingham just lost it, man. Now, Koulibaly, see, Schlotterbeck. I'm not sure this would happen to him. Oh, man, I kind of trusted his pace there. It's going to be a shot. And I thought Zabarnyi was going to block it, but we could not block it. Okay, that's our first thing is seeing, you know, the missing of Schlotterbeck. Koulibaly is just not quite as quick as Schlotterbeck. All right, 1-1. That's not great. Let's do Lewis for Reed. Let's get Mbangila for his debut on for Seisao. And also Cassadei on for O'Reilly. Game is definitely not done yet. Bellingham into Mbangila. First touch for Dortmund. Welcome to the club. Now he's going to try to play it up to Frankie, which Frankie's fighting for it. I think he actually got a header on that somehow. Bellingham into Bayer. Good ball there, Bayer. Oh, man, we had Gutierrez on a great run there. Gonna be, oh, I took him out. Oh, is that gonna be a red? Man, I wanted to do that a bit sooner, but it might be a red. That was a tactical foul by Cassadei, and it's gonna be a red card, man. And I feel like that could have been a yellow, man, not a straight red. Okay, so I guess we'll just put Nemecha there, and we'll rock with 2 center mids, no CDM. All right, we concede and go down to 10 men. That's how quick a game could change, I guess. Koulibaly, good tackle there. We are gonna need to play pretty much perfect here, no mistakes. Bellingham, I coached your brother at the Euros. He was great. Frankie's going to play it back to our new signing. He's going to shoot. It's blocked. Frankie's going to try to control that. Now he didn't, but oh my. That's a chance for a bicycle kick. Oh, he didn't make contact though. Man, that would have been insane. And that is going to be Nemecha. Great win. And there's still a chance to win this. New signing. Hold up. He's going to do a skill there. Keep it. Go to Rico Lewis. Now Lewis is going to try to slide it to Frankie, but can't find him. If we score here, that's going to be game. There is 1 minute left. Bellingham going to look for a pass. Going to play it backwards to Nemecha. Nemecha is going to swing it. Oh man, that's not what I wanted though. All right, I think we're going to straight penalties now for our second ever Super Cup. That is the German Super Cup. All right, Kobel, you're the one that stayed over Schlotterbeck. Oh man, I guessed the right way and he's still not going to save it. All right, new signing in Bangala is going to go bottom right and he's going to score his penalty. Nice. Come on, Kobel, we need you to be big here. We need you to be big. I can't save that one though. Maybe this year's Ballon d'Or winner, Bayer, is going to miss his penalty. This guy is going to go right. Man, I guessed the right way. I just can't save it still. They're just putting it in the corner. I'm not aiming towards the corner. Gonna be a goal for us. Oh, but I need you to make some save here. Bro, I just can't guess right. I can't save a penalty to save my life right now. It's gonna be Job. Bellingham is gonna keep us alive for maybe one more penalty, but bro, I just can't save these. I just can't do it. Kobel, save that one. Oh, I guess the right side again. They're just all in the corner. Okay, so we're gonna lose the first game of the year, the German Super Cup. And honestly, I think if we have Schlotterbeck, I don't concede that goal and we actually win this. Game 1, I think I'm already feeling his absence. Yeah, that might be a sign that this season's going to be a lot tougher than year 1. And though with so much money, I just have no idea who we should sign. Like the way Dortmund buy center backs, I feel like, you know, they don't go out and buy the best center back in the world. So I'm not sure if we should do that or not. If we did, I'd probably go for someone like Bastoni, you know, 89 to like 90 rated. That'd be a solid replacement for Schlotterbeck. But does that make sense for Borussia Dortmund? I don't know. You guys gotta let me know in the comments who to sign at center back. I don't know right now. I need your guys' feedback first. Who should be the Schlotterbeck replacement? Tell me in the comments. For now though, next game, another chance for a trophy. This time the Super Cup, the UEFA Super Cup. So I guess Newcastle won the Europa League. We of course won the Champions League now. I'm going to start this game Bento over Frankie, and I think that's the only change for us. And okay, let's try not to lose both Super Cups. I want to add at least like one trophy to the trophy room today, not miss out on both. So UEFA Super Cup, Newcastle versus Borussia Dortmund. You know, I'd say Newcastle is definitely a potential next team for us in the Prem. I'm not sure they're like a leading candidate, but they're definitely a possibility. All right, Bellingham, Demecha is going to play it over to Reed. Now, Conceição, I need you to run, bro. Thank you. There you go. Conceição is going to dink it over to Bento. Bento, one touch, the shot, and Bento. Okay, that's a really good finish. The ball just like fell to him so kindly. It's set up for him kindly. Yeah, I'm expecting a much bigger year for Bento in this team. You know, more of a role like playing as a backup winger, backup striker, of course. And that is that's a great start for him. All right, Bellingham win. They are like going at us right now with some tackles that look pretty insane. And Conceição is going to cut inside, going to play it over to Bayer. Fire shot, and it's gonna be 2-0 to Dortmund. Okay, that was such an easy one. 2-0 in 18 minutes. Now that is more like it. That is Borussia Dortmund Tyztir ball. Now, oh my, crossover is great. Gordon gets a header away, but it's gonna be a save from our captain Kobel. All right, Nemecha is gonna get over to Conceição. Now Reed, I need you to follow up. Here he is. Reed is gonna take a first touch there. He was just destroyed. Conceição is gonna swing it over to Gutierrez. Pass over. Another pass. No, man, that was going to be a good idea right into Bayer, I think. On a face. Now, Koulibaly is sticking up there. Well, no, I meant to switch to Zabarny, but I didn't switch in time. All right, Kone is going to make it 2-1. That's a very poor goal to concede, though. I think if I switch faster, I could definitely, you know, get a block on that or something. All right, let's see if we can have a response here. Conceição. Gonna try to find something. I don't like any of these passes though. Go back to Reed. Reed, Bento, one more. Oh man, if he just turns quicker, Bayer has a free shot there. It's free. And I'm definitely seeing though, our defense is totally, you know, we're missing Schlotterbeck so much. I'm telling you, I think he's the best center back I've used this year. And losing that, like I'm not sure there's a replacement out there that would actually be like a replacement. But okay, second half begins. It's 2-1. This is definitely like last game, far from over. Oh my though, what was that pass to start? I'm sorry, sir. Are you okay? Who was that? Was that O'Reilly? Are you okay? Because that pass was terrible. Oh, don't score off this. Don't score off this. Block there. Gutierrez, tackle there, and it's going to be a corner. A short corner. Pulisic. Okay, he's doing skills here. Over Koulibaly. That's not a great clearance, but Kobel will catch it, and we are fine. All right, quick kick out by Kobel is nice. Now Reed. Gonna try to play to Conceição. You know what? That's gonna work somehow. I don't know how that works. Conceição, he just got shoved in his face though by Digne, I think. So let's not be like last game. Let's not let this team back in it. You know, let's try and just secure the win. Score one more goal here. Now Reed is on a run. He's gonna stop. Gonna get it over to Conceição. Conceição is gonna turn. Gonna try to find a shot. Good shot. Oh, it's not gonna bounce to Bayer though. And this feels a lot like last game. We're just not putting these teams to bed. You're leaving the door wide open. Koulibaly is gonna read this. Nice. Koulibaly. Good work there. Oh, Koulibaly, that was actually beautiful from him. Now, O'Reilly, that is a beautiful ball to Conceição. It's just perfection. Conceição stops. Give it to Bento. Oh, man, that pass was good, but it's also defended pretty well, too. All right, 20 minutes. Still, it's going to be 2-1. Pulisic running through. Oh, my. What a touch, but what a save by Koble. Okay, that might be the sliders. That speed by Pulisic was insane. What was that, though? Bro, I have never seen a speed boost like that. All right, Gutierrez has it. Now we have runners here, but I don't see any safe pass. Okay, let's hold it. There's one there to Bayer. Bayer, oh man, his touch though was so bad. It was so heavy. And they're putting us under some pressure. Koulibaly though, that's why we kept you, man. If he's not gonna be our starter this year, man, he's such a good backup to have. And he's proving that in these few games. Gutierrez. Bayer is going to take a shot from distance. Oh, good shot. It's a good save. All right, let's do Mbangula. Let's do Frankie for Bento. Let's do Cassadai. Let's do Sar for Nemecha. Actually, no, let's keep Bento on. Kind of ran out of subs there, but okay, we got 6 minutes to seal this. Can we do it right now with the goal? Short corner into Sar. Top of the box goes to our new signing. Good touch there. The shot. Oh, man, he's been close to a first goal here. Just can't find it yet. Now we need to get back and defend this, boys. We need to defend. 3 minutes left. They kind of have one chance here. It's going to be Gordon on a run. It's going to be, though, Zabarnyi with the defending. And okay, so we lose the first German Super Cup, but we do win the UEFA Super Cup. So we do prove that we can win without Schlotterbeck, win on these new sliders. That's good. Now, obviously, it's not a huge trophy. It's definitely going to be in our trophy room, though. I think this is our 7th trophy or 8th. I'm actually losing count now. But okay, Koble, it could have been you that left. You know, that was just up to fate. But he is going to lift the UEFA Super Cup for Borussia Dortmund, our first trophy of season 2. I will happily take that. All right, so we are receiving offers for our players here, but I don't think I'm looking to sell anyone else. You know, we lost Schlotterbeck. I can't lose anyone else, at least in starting 11. So we're definitely not going to sell anyone else. It's going to be just players to bring in now. I mean, honestly, it might be just a center back. I don't see like many holes in this team, and there's just a huge one that Schlotterbeck left. All right, though, it's time to start our Bundesliga title defense versus Heidenheim. First game of the league season here. Let's try to start the Bundesliga off strong. Now I want to show off a new kit, so we're wearing the away kit for this game, the black and gold. But okay, Heidenheim is a team that we definitely should beat here, with or without Schlotterbeck. Frankie, great pass over to Conceição. Now Bellingham's gonna be in here. Bellingham, he likes to score from this angle. Man, he really likes to score from that spot. Okay, we've scored in the first 6 minutes. I swear Bellingham scored like that last year in the same exact spot. He's done it again. It's 1-0 already. That is a wonderful start. I wonder one day if we'll have both Bellinghams in our team, whatever team it's at. I wonder. Now Conceição looking for another quick second. That's gonna be blocked. Yeah, we've coached Joe at Dortmund and also Jude in the England national team. I wonder one day if we'll have them both in our team. It's definitely a possibility. Now Reed though, crossover. Frankie is gonna go for something special, but it's gonna not be on target. Fire. Frankie's gonna turn. Frankie's gonna turn, look for another shot. Now that's a good shot. It's a good save though. We had like 4 good chances already. And Schlotterbeck was just such a player that gave you confidence. Like without him, the confidence in my defense is so much worse. It's still not bad, but it's worse. Now Frankie to Bayer. Bayer's gonna play it. Oh, Bayer, why was that touch so heavy, man? Come on. Not a fan of that. Zabarnyi's gonna miss that tackle. Okay, what a touch there. Koulibaly's gonna try to go for a block. Man, that is such a good defensive play. I mean, once again, like if we just kept Koulibaly as the replacement, I wouldn't be mad at that. I do feel like we need some kind of signing, but I wouldn't be terribly mad at that. I mean, he has played well and he has potential. Now Bellingham into Conceição. Conceição has space. We got Bayer. Okay, Bayer. He didn't even like know which side to run on there. He kind of like went both ways. Oh, like pick a side. Yeah, definitely should have scored this second one by now, but I think it's coming. Halftime, it's 1-0 though. Yeah, the increase to the CPU speed, you know, that just makes everything tougher. Like attacking tougher because players keep up with you more. Obviously defending harder because, you know, all these players are so quick now. But I do see it making a difference in the difficulty. Bayer's shot is going to be off target. All right, man, I'm starting to get annoyed. Like, where is this second goal at? Conceição into Job. Job, great touch there. O'Reilly, Bayer, Conceição, one more pass to Bellingham, and Bellingham is gonna miss an absolute sitter. That was such a good move, man. That deserves a goal right there. Probably had more time to take a touch though. Okay, boys, we have had countless beautiful chances. Starting to get a little bit worried here. Nemecha, bro, Nemecha just absolutely like destroys players. Bro, again, Nemecha, what a steal. That's gonna lead straight to a counterattack. And Conceição is gonna dink it over the top. Oh man, the ball is not great. Frankie saves it though. Fire into Reed. Reed is gonna slide it back to Conceição. Where's the shot at though, man? They're defending this so well. Fire, great turning though. Great turning. This shot is gonna be saved. And I just can't find this second here. Short corner, Conceição into O'Reilly. Swing it back. Conceição is gonna get it to Zabarnyi shot. Oh man, he had space there. It's still gonna be blocked though, man. Okay, breakaway chance, but thankfully that's gonna be good work by Reed. And after all this, if they score, I'm gonna be so upset. Zabarnyi, good tackle there though. Come on, we gotta score this second to seal it, boys. Frankie, you're gonna be in here. Good first touch. The angle is tight. And it's gonna be a shot that goes wide. Bro, our shooting this game has been so bad. All right, subs on, last like 7 minutes here. Bento's on. If we don't win this game, if they score here, I'm actually gonna be so upset. This has been a good performance, just lacking the shooting. O'Reilly, good pass over to our new signing. And Conceição's gonna look for him, goes to Bento instead. Bento shot scores, but he's going to be offside. Bro, we have been so close to scoring this second in so many different ways. Now we have to defend this for our life. Final chance goes to them. Gutierrez needs to get a block in somehow. It's pass back is dangerous. Rawson looks good. Koulibaly, clearance away. Oh, it's going to be a shot. Good block, man. That was 3 players getting in front of that. That was nice. All right, I don't like our, lack of finishing, but other than that, it was still a really good performance. It is, yeah, everyone in this team needs to go to shooting training literally in the morning. All right, though, Super Cup won, first game of the League won. I'd say it's been a pretty good start to the year other than losing our best player. That sucks. Now, next episode, though, it's going to be deadline day. We got 300 million to spend. Tell me in the comments what to do about replacing Schlotterbeck. Should it be Koulibaly? Should we go sign a world-class center back? Maybe a young center back with potential? Tell me in the comments down below. Schlotterbeck, good luck at Man City, but man, you are going to be so missed this year. But drop a like down below if you want to see more. And also on screen is another video of mine that you might like too.